Hello, and welcome to another update on gold. We start to see, some downside pressure in the gold sector. Maybe just a quick look at the larger time frame chart for gold. As I said in last videos, blow off top is becoming quite likely. I don't know if you saw the photos of people queuing in front of the gold shops, basically, bullion sellers. Crazy. I think I saw some photos from Australia. I don't know what's happening, right? Where were these people when price was below $2,000? So that is typically an indication that we're getting close to the top. The wave count has told us that already a while ago. So for now, what I'm tracking on the smaller time frame is the potential that we could be in this wave 4. Yeah, maybe it's a larger degree wave 4, but that is a different story. For now, this is the first support zone. This is a spot chart, by the way. Yeah, $3,815 to $4,107. That's the nearest support area. If we break below it, the door opens to a much larger correction, which could open the door to the lower support region between 2,817 and 3,560. Yeah, so it would be important for the upper support to hold to really prevent a much larger correction, which I'd say, doesn't need to break down to 2,817. That would be quite deep for a fourth wave. But I think sort of hitting this area that we already tested in July, August would be quite likely in that larger degree of fourth wave. For now, I think we need to be mindful that this move down could only be the A wave of such a wave 4. And you see that actually that potential on the smaller time frame. But I have no evidence that a very substantial top has formed. Even though, we talked about it, right? This wave count to the upside is pretty much complete. At least another high would be ideal. But, what do we talk about? Like one more high. Maybe two, okay? So, I'm not bearish yet, but obviously the risks for pullbacks and corrections are high. What we see here, looking at the chart, the dip that we see today doesn't seem even in any way significant. But from an Elliott wave point of view, this here was likely an internal third wave and a fifth wave. Third waves are often very bullish, and fifth waves in gold often extend. So, yeah, it's a very aggressive move up. Pullbacks along the way are likely, and we always have to be ready for a pullback into support. That's what they are there for. Support levels to be tested, to be pressed. But we have no break below support. Now, on the smaller time frame futures chart, you see how this could play out in detail. Now, this is a 3-wave move down so far. We haven't got 5 waves down. And, this move down looks like, it's within the scope of what normally a C wave should do. In the member update earlier today, I pointed out that the C wave could reach this zone. It did reach the zone. I can't remember if we were already in that zone when I posted it. No, we weren't. The price was coming down. So it's the ideal target zone here, 4,087 to 4,203. No sign that we have bottomed. No sign that we have bottomed. And I do not necessarily expect this wave 4 to already have finished. But I would at least expect a bounce from here, from this region, because we've reached previous swing lows, a FIB level at $4,110, and the ideal target zone for the initial decline. So if we get a bounce from here, it should be at least the B wave. That should happen over the coming sessions. Maybe tomorrow we could start that towards resistance between 4,240 and 4,358. Yesterday's video, or a couple of days ago, we already saw the bounce happen, and I said to you, this week we should, I made a video I think over the weekend, and then this week we should get a B wave B wave bounce, which is this one, and then potentially a continuation into the support area. So that is the fourth wave we were looking for. I have no evidence it's complete. A larger pullback, a bit of a cooling off is normal and expected. So we've really only hit the 23.6 extension. no retracement. And the ideal target very often for a fourth wave is the 38.21. So 3,945. I would watch that. Watch that space. So A wave, B wave, C wave seems to be a reasonable expectation. Only a break above our resistance area here would open the door to another direct rally higher. But yeah, again, we hit support from the support area anywhere here. We would expect continuation from a structural point of view. But the next bounce should tell us whether we're in the fifth wave or get another continuation to the downside. Because if this is a three-wave weak bounce, yeah, it would rather suggest a broader wave 4. So yeah, that gives you the levels that are now relevant over the coming sessions. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates about gold, silver, the S&P 500, Nasdaq, several stocks, even platinum and palladium are included as bonus updates, check out our stocks membership. I'll put the link for you guys into the comment section. This is the Patreon link, and you get a lot of additional updates there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.